In a significant legal skirmish involving South Africa's political landscape, the Umkhonto we Sizwe Party, founded by former President Jacob Zuma, emerged victorious against the African National Congress in the first of two court cases lodged by the ANC. The conflict ignited over the ANC's attempt to have the MKP deregistered, claiming issues with the party's registration process, including the submission of what it called fraudulent signatures. The Electoral Court, in a session held in Bloemfontein, dismissed the ANC's plea, marking a pivotal moment before the party's subsequent encounter in the KwaZulu-Natal High Court over an alleged copyright infringement concerning the Umkhonto we Sizwe brand. Interestingly, the court did not impose any cost orders against the MKP, a detail that adds a layer to the ruling's dynamics. The heart of the ANC's argument rested on the allegations against the IEC's Deputy CEO of Electoral Operations, Masego Shaburi, accusing him of erring in accepting the MKP's registration. This dispute unfolded after the ANC discovered through social media that the MKP had been registered, prompting it to challenge Shaburi's decision based on concerns over logo resemblance and potential voter confusion. Despite these efforts, the ANC's challenge was met with procedural and jurisdictional hurdles. The Electoral Court, in a unanimous decision, found the ANC's use of IEC internal dispute resolution mechanisms inadequate and declared itself without jurisdiction to review Shaburi's decision. The court's findings highlighted procedural missteps by the ANC, including its delayed response to the registration decision, which the court found unjustified. Outside the courtroom, the ruling was met with fervor by MKP supporters and its founder, Jabulani Khumalo, who viewed the victory as a step towards addressing the nation's challenges under Zuma's leadership. The anticipation of Zuma preparing a new cabinet further fueled discussions about the political shifts this court ruling signifies. As the ANC and MKP brace for their next legal encounter over the logo dispute, the broader implications of these legal battles shed light on the intricate dance between law, politics, and the quest for legitimacy in South Africa's vibrant political arena. The ANC's response to the court's decision, emphasizing their opposition not to the MKP's participation in elections, but to the process of its registration, underscores the delicate balance between legal standards and political strategy. This saga, encapsulating a mix of legal arguments, political aspirations, and the deep roots of historical brands and identities, reflects the complex nature of political rivalry in South Africa. As both parties prepare for their subsequent courtroom face-off, the unfolding drama adds another chapter to the country's rich political narrative, with implications for party dynamics, electoral competition, and the legal contours of political party registration and branding. In a significant turn of events marking a pivotal moment for Senegal's democracy, opposition presidential candidate Bassirou Diomaye Faye emerged victorious in the recent election, signaling a shift in the political landscape favored by the nation's youth and those desiring change. Faye, celebrated for his commitment to humility and transparency, secured approximately 53.7% of the vote, triumphing over Amadou Ba from the ruling coalition, who received 36.2%. According to provisional results, this victory was acknowledged before official announcements, showcasing a respect for democratic traditions by both the outgoing President Macky Sall and other contenders, including Ba. Faye's ascent is particularly noteworthy, considering his background as a political newcomer who gained significant support from disenfranchised young people and the backing of influential opposition leader Ousmane Sonko. Sonko, who could not contest due to a defamation conviction, supported Faye, with both men advocating for anti-corruption measures and prioritizing national economic interests.
Their popularity, especially among the youth, over 60% of Senegal's population is under 25, highlights the demographics' yearning for employment opportunities and systemic change. The peaceful transition of power in Senegal, as evidenced by Faye's win and the gracious concession by his opponents, represents a beacon of democratic resilience in West Africa, a region recently plagued by military coups and political instability. This election not only stands as a testament to Senegal's democratic maturity but also as a hope for stability and economic rejuvenation following years of political turbulence and deadly anti-government protests. The international community closely watched the election, with Senegal's bonds reacting positively to Faye's impending presidency, underscoring the global implications of the nation's political dynamics. Celebrations erupted in Dakar as early results indicated Faye's lead, with supporters expressing joy over the democratic victory and the anticipated political shift. This sentiment was widespread among Faye's base, who see his presidency as a departure from past governance and a step towards addressing the pressing issues of corruption and economic disparity. The final, official results awaited from the Dakar Appeals Court are set to seal this historic moment, marking a new chapter for Senegal under Faye's leadership, poised to govern with a promise of dignity, humility, and a clear focus on the nation's youth and their future.